you could hear Fred before you could see him.
Welcome to the sports equinox.
Well, he looked like Myles Garrett at safety is what he looked like. I mean,
but if I can unlock the player from 2 years ago, you're talking about a Pro Bowl corner, and you're talking about a Pro Bowl corner for the next 6 years.
Coming up, Get Loud Podcast. We might as well be the Sonny Styles Network this week.
We might do, but my old classmate, Russ Tucker, is coming in.
He's coming in. Also, the Washington Wizards have the #1 pick in the NBA draft.
AJ Abundant.
Also, we're going to talk to Beau Bishop, who covered Sonny Styles
in college
when he was, at Ohio State, and also show you maybe the funniest blooper you've never seen.
It's a situation.
Welcome inside the Big Bear AI Command Center studio. It is the Get Loud Podcast presented by SeatGeek, the official primary ticketing partner of the Washington Commanders. Find tickets to Commanders games and more at SeatGeek. My brother.
Welcome back, married man.
Oh.
How you feeling, man?
Man, I feel great. The only thing that was bad was coming back from the island.
To this reality.
Yeah.
It really... Like when you find yourself getting on the plane to return,
it hits you.
It's like this black cloud, like back to reality. Like, cause you're having this paradise moment. Like it's called a honeymoon for a reason, my friend.
Yes.
How many pina coladas?
I was thinking about this. We were there for 10 days. I probably had at least
average 3 a day.
3 a day, so around 30. Yeah.
You didn't gain no weight?
You know what? I was in the ocean so much.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I definitely gained like 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
But we did so many things in the water. I was just working it off. And then I'd come back. And about 4 or 5 days in, I was like, I'm getting extra rum.
That's what I'm talking about.
Money.
You got me ready to get married again. You got me ready to give it a try again, G. I'm just saying, what's love in the air? Love in the air.
Now's the time.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I will say, getting back on the plane, I looked over at Catherine. And I saw just a little tear, like
coming down her.
We were both like, "This is tough."
To leave?
Yeah, just to leave. I mean, we had an amazing time, but leaving, that's tough.
But that's when the marriage really kicks in when you get back.
When you're like, "Oh,
we are married.
We're married.
My last name is your last name."
Yeah,
right? Yeah, that's different, man.
Give us an email. Let us know what you think. Doesn't have to be football related. Can be football related.
Yeah.
Can be mini camp related. Pina colada related.
I want to say this, Jinx. Personally, I'm so happy to have my co-host back.
Oh, good to have you, man.
Because London
Appreciate
Fletcher.
You. Oh.
Ratings tanked. All right. When London Fletcher was here for 2 weeks, tanked. He was the worst guy ever. All right. Thank you for coming back. I just want to say that. All right. The worst back, big back.
What are you saying again? Say this to me again about London.
He's the worst. He was the worst co-host ever.
Oh, okay.
We went in the tank. Anna didn't know what to do, trying to pick it up.
Are you saying tank?
Yeah, we went in the tank.
Okay, I thought you were saying something else. I could not figure it out.
No, we went in the tank.
Okay, I got you now.
What, Anna?
Hi, Anna.
Hi. I don't want to just constantly disagree. You both did a really good job, but fans did miss Jinx, I will say.
Well,
they
they'll
missed
be like,
you.
No, I'm telling you. It was a gap left here that needed to be filled. London just couldn't feel, He's an agitator. So,
that's the funny thing about London, because, I've known London for a long time as well when I covered him, and this is a great guy.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
how much of a piss he was.
He likes to agitate people.
No. And then when I tell everybody, London ain't really a good person, everybody's like, whoa, what are you talking about? It's you, not the good part. Like,
wasn't he the Walter Payton Man of the Year for this franchise?
Walter don't know what to do right now. All I'm telling you now is, until you get to know London, to know London is to know London. All right, that's all I'm going to say.
I got you.
All right.
703-726-7419, 703-726-7419. You can always call us on the house phone. Yeah. Man, to see those rookies, and we're going to talk about Sonny.
Yeah.
Because he was the headliner. And, it's weird because you're just talking about rookie minicamp.
Yeah.
And there's only so much you can gather.
Take from because it's rookies against rookies.
At the same time.
But it's good to see people in the uniform. Like, no lie. Like, you can kind of tell as an ex-player or a player that's finna come to the league how people look different in their college uniform compared to their pro uniform. Like, it's this subtlety about it that he has to look like he's a pro.
And also, when you're measuring a dude who's a dude against college players, you're like, how's he going to look against other dudes in the pros? And I'm like, Oh.
There go the difference
Yes.
right there. And I saw some guys that look good in their uniform, look like pro. I'm not saying they pro bowlers.
Right.
All I'm saying, the fat man looked like he fit.
Yeah.
He looked like Rock Cartwright in that 31. That's all I'm saying.
Fat Man's a great nickname. K-Tron Allen we're talking about, obviously.
Yeah. Fat
He
Man-
loves that nickname.
Well, guess what? Most good athletes have a nickname. It's even going to be like, how do you feel about this, Jinx?
Okay.
Can you give yourself a nickname?
No. And if you do, I think people will do everything they can to
rip it apart.
To rip it apart.
Like I had a homeboy like, yeah, call me Romeo. What? Romeo? You ain't Romeo. You ain't no Romeo. No, I'm not calling you that. Like your nickname has to be given to you.
Right.
And Fat Man came out a fat baby. All right? And Grandma said, you're going to be a fat man. All right? And he ran with it. So I love a good nickname.
I had a dude in high school, and he transferred from another high school, and he had a letter. He would wear his old letter jacket from his old high school,
Yeah.
and on the back he had embroidered the nickname Precious.
Oh.
And let me tell you something. Nobody called him Precious when he came into town. It was Precious.
All right.
Precious. I was like, if you come in giving yourself a nickname, that's not going to happen.
No, it doesn't happen. I think men just don't respect other men that give themselves a nickname. And you can't hide it.
And you probably, not even probably, I know you gave out.
No, I gave everybody. I named 70% of each team that I was on. Lorenzo Alexander, one man game.
Yep.
I named him.
That, by the way, is an incredible nickname.
Well, he played.
Because he could do everything.
He played D tackle, D end, linebacker, tight end, offensive lineman. I was like, you're a one man game. We just need 11 Lorenzo Alexanders. All right, that's how I felt. Bluefoot. Huh? I named Bluefoot when the first time I saw him, I was like, ooh. You're blue. All right? You're blue. Like so I kind of named most people on the team. That was my thing. And I think that's kind of endeared me to them. Yeah, most definitely.
No,
especially guys that still have these nicknames to this day.
So when you look at these rookies,
Yeah.
nickname or no, I mean, first let's start with Sonny because I think it's his length. I mean, he's a huge guy as well. We'll talk to Ross Tucker coming up later on in the pod, but his athletic skill set and his just specimen just stood out. I think it's because you kind of got a cleared out field, right? Because you're doing 7-on-7 drills, it's rookies, and just watching him run to the football, you're like, man, you see it.
It's just different, man. I talked to the weatherman, Mr. Tucker, and he said it's partly sunny. All right? It's partly sunny when 52 is on the field. And we fought Sonny on that. Sonny said, I'm going to put a 50 on. And me, Spring, Santana, London was like, no, put that single digit on because we wanted to see him.
I like the single digit. Some people don't.
No. He said he wanted to put on a real linebacker number.
Yeah.
So he put on the 5'2". I like it. Rocky McIntosh had that 5'2". on. Hey, whatever floats your boat. Like, I'm just shocked no rookie got a single digit number.
I am too. But Sonny, it was cool because he recognized whether it was LeVar, Monty Coleman, like whoever
London
it was,
Fletcher,
Ken Harvey.
He said he walked in that linebacker room and he looked at the guys on the wall and they all had 50s on. And he said, I want to put a 50 on.
And his dad was like, plus 5 and 2
equals 7.
That's 7. He was 7th overall pick.
Yeah. So it got symmetry.
Yes.
That's what you wanted to have, symmetry. And you remember we was talking about football names? Like you can always tell a football player by their name. How you feel about Anton Callis Kamanis?
Wait.
Can you say that?
I think it's Ethan Kaliak Manis. Is that right?
Kaliak man.
Kaliak Manis.
All right. See, I couldn't get it right. Let me tell you how it is and then totally butcher it. Kaliak Manis.
Cadillac Manis. That's a football name. You've never
Calling
heard
him Cadillac?
Yeah, I'm going to call him the Lack.
The Lack.
The Lack. Like the Cadillac. Put the
kinda like that,
Cadillac
actually.
in. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a football name. Like, you bring him home, like, yeah, this Cadillac Kamanis. They be like, yeah, I got you. Like, certain names can only be sports names.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You don't know Ovechkin.
Oh, I mean, that's a sports name.
No, I'm just saying. You only know one.
Right.
That's the great thing about sports names. It's only one.
So, did anyone else stand out to you besides Sonny Styles? We all focus on him. I thought Antonio Williams, you kind of saw that route running ability.
Southernness.
Yes.
Like one thing about it, no wasted motions out of it. Like everybody thinks you have to run a 4-3, 4-2 to be this great receiver. No. The guys that are most dangerous are guys that has 1, body control. 2, no wasted steps in and out of cuts. Can you Jerry Rice it? That means I run a 4-5, but I play with this 4-5 all the time.
Yep.
I played against guys that run 4-2. They don't play with their 4-2. They don't weaponize their 4-2. Matter of fact,
Because they're not running a sprint.
well, first of all, they can't stop.
Yeah.
You can't run the route tree. It's one route where you don't have to stop. That's a go route.
Yep.
And guess what 4-3 guys do? They run the go route because they can't stop. So they can't run the other 20 routes in the route tree. So Antonio Williams, mark my word, is going to be a fan favorite around week 9 because then they're going to see how much he moves the chains. He's going to be that consistent first down machine. And that's what you want on a team like this. You want Terry to take the top off, Terry to be the threat, but you want somebody else to do that death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Yeah.
That's going to be Antonio Williams.
You talk about suddenness. You talk about his route running, his ability to find spots in the zone. Also, one thing I really like about him, if you look at his final year at Clemson, he was banged up and tough. Kept playing
Did everything.
Injury. Yeah.
And I don't want people to look at this man as a slot receiver. He's played everything.
He can go outside.
He can go outside. He can do whatever they ask him to do. He's going to be one of these guys you fall in love with. And Joshua Joseph, I don't know where he's going to fit in with these edge rushers, but he's coming. Like this dude right here has some things to him, has some tools to him. And I actually think Katron Allen and Mr. Fat Man, he's going to find a niche.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be goal line, short yardage, what it is. And he's going to do this for a long time. Can you believe this, Jinx? Out of all the running backs Penn State has had, the Kajana Carters who went number 1, the Saquon Barkleys,
Curtis Enis.
Enis. You had Larry Johnson. You had all of these dudes. And the all-time leading rusher is a guy who shared the backfield for 4 years. Katron never had the backfield to himself. He's the all-time leading rusher at Penn State. They tell me everything I need to know.
Isn't he a great complement piece, it feels like, to any backfield?
Yes, he is, because you got to have that guy that get what we call ugly yards. Like yards that when the hole's not there, I'm finna make a hole. And he's that type of back where I don't need circumstances to be perfect.
Right.
I'm going to make the first man miss, and the second man I'm going to punish. And that's what you want.
Yeah, he's a unit. Also, if you're talking about maybe running outside zone, I keep reading, this is the one cut guy you want.
Yeah, downhill.
Right.
Like, I need no wasted steps. I don't need this jittery looking.
No, you got to make a move.
You know what? One of the most patient runners I've ever seen in my life. I still don't know how he done it. Le'Veon Bell. All I remember with Le'Veon, he would get the ball and he would walk to the line of scrimmage. Find the hole.
Yeah.
Everybody can't do that. Right? Some people has to have their momentum already going, then they hit the hole. This is a momentum back we're dealing with Allen.
It was like watching Kenneth Walker run.
Yeah.
Like, I have not seen a back that patient where he just waits and waits. And most athletes, most running backs cannot afford to do that.
Well, they're because we're closing too quick.
And I'm like, he just waits and then goes.
That mean if they run the 40, they fastest in the first 15 yards. That means my first 15 is faster than my last 15. And that's a skill set. You can't buy that. You got to be born with that. Mama and daddy got to have something to do with that.
More good news. Let's talk basketball for a second.
Let's do it.
The Washington Wizards.
You see, I'm holding that W up. I'm holding that W up.
First overall pick in the NBA draft.
Yeah.
That was an unexpected surprise on Sunday. I mean, the Wizards have been in this long-term rebuild.
I've been saying, because usually when we're set up for the number 1 pick here at the Wizards, even the balls fall on the ground.
You're like, we're going to drop.
Like something happens where it ruins it all. But not this time in one of the most talent-laden, gifted drafts that we done had over in the last 10 years. We lead with number 1. And don't forget, not only do we have the number 1 pick, we got Ice Trey, and Anthony Davis.
And there's some young cats on this squad
Alex
who can't
Sarge
play.
is a baller.
Yes.
And you're going to add A.J. DeBonza.
It's got to be AJ, right?
It ain't no question.
I mean,
he's
the dude. I love his game.
I'm going to tell you what he reminds me of. I'm going to see do you agree with me. He a souped up Scottie Pippen.
Ooh, that's interesting.
He can handle the ball. His first step, length, first step, defense, offense. He's not one of these dudes with a weakness. Come on, BYU paid the man $6 million. All I'm saying is the kid can flat out go. And you add him to 2 All-Stars and an All-Star in the making in Alex Sarge with the rest of that young talent, Johnson and the rest of these guys.
And, Obviously, they're rebuilding the entire arena, that area around Chinatown. I mean, this is all like coming together at just the perfect time.
Let me say this right now. We're in what we call the DC Sports Equinox. Right? Okay. And this is what I mean when I say a DC Sports Equinox. The football team, franchise quarterback, we ready to play every year, every day, wherever you want to play, whenever you want to play. The Wizards, we just took you down through what's happening to there. Yeah. We could easily do what the Knicks are doing right now. That could be us next year. Then you watch the Nets as they put that young core together. All I'm saying is we're about to have a decade of domination. Dare should I say we might have multiple parades in the next decade.
Oh my!
That's all I'm saying.
Right, all right.
We in the sports equinox right now. I cannot wait to come down Constitution.
You actually made Anna look up for a second. She was like going. She was like, "Oh, interesting point."
Sports equinox. Don't forget, still got the soccer teams here.
Yeah, yeah.
Rodman, she killing.
Oh, like
joke. we right now in DC are setting ourselves up to be one of the most hated cities since Boston. You know one city I've always hated, sports-wise?
Boston?
Boston. They don't need no more parades. They shouldn't get no more parades. Between the Celtics, Tom Brady, and the Patriots, and the Red Sox and Big Papi.
Right.
No more parades for the city of Boston.
You know what crushes me is I just put out something on X yesterday, just excited about the Wizards like everyone else and about Devanza. And there's always one fan. Always one.
The Debbie Downer?
Yes. And this guy was like, did you see his look on his face? I would never draft him. That guy doesn't want to play in DC. I'm like, first of all, I saw a dude that was ready to win.
Yeah.
And he was locked in. Number two, let's not take arguably the most gifted player in the draft because of a look he gave.
First of all,
it's the worst.
Let me tell you the look he got. The look that I'm signing this $1 million check. And he don't care whose name on it.
Like, I'm ready to go play. Let's get it.
Ready. Why wouldn't you be a rookie ready to go play with Anthony Davis and Nice Trey?
Right.
Yeah, you are.
In this city, yes.
First of all, it's the perfect situation where you ain't got to come in and be the dude. You can come in and be one of the dudes.
Yeah.
You come in and be a plus. The pressure not on you here. Right? The pressure just not on you here. All I'm saying is, welcome to the sports equinox. We got good chi coming from the DMV right now.
You ever meditate?
I do.
Do you really?
Listen, you know one thing about me, bro.
Or do you start off and you're like, all right, what do Bluefoot's up to?
No. I find a chi.
Okay.
An inner chi and an inner relaxation like nobody else has felt before.
Okay.
No, you got to find that inner chi. Once you find that inner chi, nothing bothers you anymore.
That's true. I will say that I need to get back into that. I would meditate every night. I did it for a few years, and I was amazed at how much it actually like calmed my nerves, and I got away from it. And I keep saying I got to get back into
hot yoga.
You love hot yoga.
Listen, hot yoga is God sent. Like, it helps you to get away from your problems for just a second. Mm-hmm. And it's the ultimate workout without actually really working out.
Yeah.
Like, all you know is I'm in a puddle of sweat. I ain't did much, but I feel great. Like, it's nothing like having a cut water after a good hot yoga
that was
section.
Smooth. That was smooth. You know what I like to do after hot yoga? I like to have a cup
after treat my body good, let's treat it bad.
Make sure it's a lime margarita.
You know, we got to pay for the show now.
Yep. Done.
All right.
Here he is, the man we were talking about just a few minutes earlier, Ross Tucker of the Ross Tucker Football Podcast, former Washington offensive lineman. You can see him everywhere. I'm talking Odyssey, Westwood One, CBS Sports. If you follow the NFL, you know Ross. Ross, thanks for being with us. And, man, there's so many things we want to talk about with you.
That's my classmate. First of all, let's start there.
So let's get that out of the way.
When we entered the NFL, me and Ross walked up to each other as 20-year-olds, not knowing what was going to go on. Ross, could you take us back there? Take us back through our rookie year.
Oh, dude, I got a lot of stories for you. I mean, so first of all, Fred was an unbelievable player right away as a rookie, right away, and incredibly loud, never stopped talking, never stopped talking trash, all those things. And also, by the way, maybe like the skinniest, most successful NFL player. I mean, as a rookie, Fred was thin, man.
170, 170.
It was unbelievable. But man, he could play. It was a crazy year because we started off 0-5, and then we won our next 5, ended up like 8-8. Marty Schottenheimer unfortunately got let go, which set the franchise back years because Schottenheimer was awesome, and we would have been good for years. Instead, they bring in Spurrier, who was the worst coach I ever had. Not so coincidentally, cut me midway through the next year. This is actually crazy. I don't know if you remember this, Fred. I get cut midway through my second year, 0-2 by Spurrier. Picked up on waivers the next day by the Cowboys. No joke, a month later, I'm starting for the Cowboys against the Redskins at the time, Washington now, the Commanders, on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's one of those game balls behind me right there. So, and by the way, I grew up outside of Philly and Eagles fan. So my friends are like, wait, first you were Washington, now you're a Cowboy? And, you guys will love this. We play on Thanksgiving, okay? Fred and I, it's our second year. I didn't realize this, but you get the whole weekend off.
Yeah, after Thanksgiving. Yep.
Okay, so the next morning, I wake up, I fly back to Philly. It just so happened that Friday night was my 5th year high school reunion.
All right.
If you would have said to me in high school, what do you want to do but the night before I'm like, I don't know, start for the Cowboys on Thanksgiving?
Now the question is, did we beat y'all that day or did y'all beat us?
No, we won.
Oh my God, I'm sick to my stomach.
Trotter tore his ACL. We won, but and then the last game of the year, you guys did beat us. But yeah, I mean, there's like a zillion stories I could tell, and they'd be great. My claim to fame is I'm the worst player that played for Schottenheimer, Spurrier, and Joe Gibbs, because if you played for those 3 guys, I think you also was Zorn in between there.
Yes, Zorn was in between.
All right, so I was there 01-02.
Yeah.
Then I went Cowboys. Then I started like 20 games for Buffalo, 03-04. Then 05-06, I'm New England. I come back to Washington in 07. There's only a couple guys still there. It's like Jansen and Samuels. And I can't even remember whoever. So my running joke is like, if you were there through 4 coaches, you're good. Like
you good.
Like
you could play.
Long time starter, Pro Bowler. I had to go play for 4 other teams and come back. So I think I'm the worst player, the worst Washington player ever that played for Schottenheimer, Spurrier, and Gibbs.
No, you're not, Ross Tucker. I hate to bust your bubble, but that'll be Sean Springs is the worst player that we ever had.
Well, Ross, you were talking about how loud Fred was during his rookie season. That has not changed. Sonny Styles not quite as loud, but man, he is already just watching him.
Yeah.
And even at minicamp, I mean, he just jumps off the screen. Having looked at him, having followed the draft, what do you see when you look at Sonny Styles?
You know what's funny? I don't think anybody's going to compare him to this guy. But I'm talking just about natural physical ability. People forget about this guy because of the injuries. I'm telling you, I played for 5 teams, 7 years. And Fred, I'd love to get your opinion on this. I think the most physically gifted guy I've ever seen was LeVar Arrington.
I knew you was going to go there. I brought it up to Jinx.
First of all, Jinx, he had these side neck muscles that hadn't even been invented yet. Like, I didn't know. He looked like an alien.
Yes.
Okay? And I'm not kidding you. My rookie year, Fred and I's rookie year, and the next year with Trotter, there would be like an outside run, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And the middle linebacker the first year was like K. Mitch and Robert Jones.
Yep.
The second year was Trotter. When I tell you, LeVar, like it was opposite of LeVar. LeVar would run past those guys like they were standing still.
Yeah,
like
4-4.
Fred, his acceleration when he saw the ball, his like 10-yard, I don't know if it's a starting burst, closing burst, craziest thing I've ever seen. It's a shame. My theory on that is like his muscles were too explosive for his joints. And that's why he got hurt all the time and his joints couldn't hold up. Mm-hmm. But he was a bad dude. Now, a little bit of a different player.
Yeah, different player.
Sonny Styles, however, can play on the edge and rush, could play off the ball, good in coverage. you're talking about guys that were ahead of their time physically. That's what Styles is. Here's what's going to happen. I'm just telling you guys right now. If Sonny Styles is what I think he is, get ready for the next 10 years. Every television analyst like me saying, boy, they really need to get their own Sonny Styles. They got to get a guy like Sonny Styles. Because everyone's going to want the athleticism and the length and the size, because everybody wants to drop the linebackers in the middle of the field, have the two deep. If you have two deep safeties like everybody wants to play, then they got to throw the ball short underneath middle of the field. And Styles, if you look at him like when he spreads his arms, he just takes up so much space.
7 foot.
He's going to become, he has a great chance to become the prototype at the position.
Here you go, Ross. I said he was a hybrid between Brian Urlacher. Don't forget, Urlacher at New Mexico played safety. He played safety, then he came down to play the middle linebacker that allowed the Chicago Bears to play that cover 2, and he was the reason why they were so good. I said he's a hybrid between Brian Urlacher and Fred Warner.
It's a great call. I forgot about Urlacher for a second, because I played against him a couple times. He was as big as me.
Yeah.
We were seeing eye to eye.
Yes.
He was like shredded. He weighed like 250, 260. Urlacher was a freak too. Remember, we lost that game our rookie year. We were going to go to the playoffs. They threw a fake field goal to Urlacher.
For the touchdown to win it.
He was the wingback, a fake field goal, and that's how we lost. But yes, love the pick of Sonny Styles. A little surprised that he was still available when Washington picked. I thought that Saleh and the Titans might even take him at 4.
Yeah, after he coached
the value of a Fred Warner type and having that type of guy. They went with a receiver. I was not expecting that. But it worked out very well for Washington.
I told Jinx during the draft. I say the draft doesn't start till the Tennessee Titans make their pick. And when the Titans made their pick at wide receiver, I was blown away, especially with Robert Saleh running that team.
You know, I think he thought, if we don't make it work with Cam Ward at quarterback, I'm going to be fired anyway. I can figure it out on defense. We got to make it work on, like, I'm the defensive guru. I can figure it out. We got to make sure the offense can do what they need to do.
Ross, we got to get you out of here. Before we do, please tell us about myfrontpagestory.com. This is great.
Well, so this is funny timing. Okay. My buddy started the company, but it was Mother's Day on Sunday. And I know for a fact a lot of you guys blew it.
Yeah.
So my recommendation, okay, tell me this isn't the best Mother's Day gift you've ever seen.
Oh,
now,
I like that.
This is for my wife's grandma.
All right,
but here's the deal. All you have to do is talk to a writer for 10 minutes while you're going to Chick-fil-A or driving home from work, or fill out a quick email. They write this unbelievable story about your mom, your wife, your grandma, whoever. It looks like it's on the cover of the newspaper, framed, beautiful. You know who would love this, actually? Your dad.
Yeah.
Because your dad loves the newspaper. Nobody loves newspapers like your dad. And Father's Day is coming up, or if it's an anniversary or whatever, it's called myfrontpagestory.com. Highly recommend. Look, most people aren't like Fred, where they've had a million articles written about them since they were 15 years old. Think about it. Your dad, your mom, your wife, nobody's ever written anything about them. So to be able to give it to them and say, I want to do something special, so I had a story written about you, like it's like the Washington Post. Yeah. That sounds pretty awesome.
I like that, Ross. That's very unique. I like that.
That's a great idea.
Way to pick up the parents.
I gotta be honest with you. I don't know that I pictured Fred getting in the media, but it makes perfect sense.
It does.
I mean, the personality, and I mean this as a compliment. I mean this as a guy that talks a lot, and that people will say, "Oh my gosh, he never shuts up" or whatever. You could hear Fred before you could see him. So if you're in the facility, if you were in the cafeteria, you would hear him before he would come into the or in the locker room, you would hear him. But you want to talk about a baller? I mean, I got to get Fred on my show, the Raw Sucker Football Podcast, at some point, because I want to know how much of that was film study, and how much was Fred just the game just came that naturally for him.
Yeah.
Because it just seemed like he was always in the right position. He always knew what the route combination was, what route was being run. He could always read the quarterback. Obviously, he had an awesome career. Still don't know why he was a second-round pick. Probably because he couldn't even bench
I'm going to say, Ross, that's because of Fred Smoot off the field. It had nothing to do with on the field.
Hey, I won't tell that story. But yeah, have me on again sometime.
No, we're going to have you on, Ross, and I will come on your show. Just let me know when.
We're going to do
All
that.
right, sounds great.
That is the Ross Tucker Football NFL Podcast. That's fantastic. Also on X, Ross Tucker NFL, and you see him, Odyssey, Westwood One, CBS Sports. It's Ross Tucker. Ross, we appreciate the time, man. Thank you.
That's my classmate.
My pleasure. Great being on with you guys.
Well, when we were talking about Sonny,
Yeah.
we were talking about guys that he drew inspiration from or acknowledged when grabbing that 52.
Yeah.
And one of the guys was certainly Monty Coleman. And
Monty
who
Coleman.
passed in
Rest
the
in
past
peace,
week.
brother.
Yeah. And man, when you think about quintessential
Washington players. Yes.
I mean, 16 seasons, played in 3 decades, 3-time Super Bowl champion, top 5 in tackles, top 10 in sacks. You could go on and on. But he is one of those. I think that it was said best when it was said he's a pillar. That's what Josh Harris said. He was a pillar of this franchise.
He was part of the identity of the championship
Yes.
teams. He was the heart. And so it's Dale Green, then it's Monty Coleman. Like,
Yeah.
that's kind of the pecking order to this thing. And it's one of them things where you don't appreciate a player sometimes while they're playing, and sometimes you don't show them the love after they play because they might didn't have this market machine out there.
You almost take it for granted.
You do take it for granted, especially when this guy has been a part of championship after championship. He is part of identity. We lost a great person, a great ambassador for this team, and a great guy that says, the past wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
Right? We were the team. And if I'm not mistaken, he was a part of because they was voted, I think that 92 team or 93 team. Which one team was voted the best team all time?
91 team.
91 team.
91, 92. Yeah.
He was on the best team all time.
That's right.
Like, they go everything you need to know right
Yep.
there. That means this team had no weaknesses. All right? And he was the strength of that team. All right? He's the reason that guys like Darryl got to play 20 years.
Yeah.
If I got somebody rushing the passer like that, it makes my job that much easier.
Yeah.
I tell you who don't like Monty, the Buffalo Bills. I tell you who don't like Monty. Like, it's
Yeah.
teams out there do not like, and that's what you want to do as an NFL player. You want to not be liked by
Yeah.
fan bases because I did y'all so bad.
And if you look back during his time, and I know you touched on this for a second, he definitely went out into the community and was very well known for giving back.
I've been saying part of the community, and that's what you want to be, man. This what makes it become home. Like, as much as you become known on the field, the only way you can know the people is off the field.
Yeah.
Like, that's when you actually become part of the community. And Monty was always part of the community. We lost a part of our soul. We lost a part of the one of the best people you could ever meet.
And when you talk about championship teams, obviously you focus on the stars, but it's guys like Monty who were right there the entire time. That's sort of the fabric of your team.
They make the team go.
Yeah.
Like, you got to have a selling point. And in football,
You need the foundation in place.
I would say it's usually the quarterback that stands out as the ambassador. Then if you got a Darryl Green, you got this other ambassador. But they know this guy and this guy and this guy is the reason why we're winning.
Yep.
Not because of me. I just get in front of the podium and tell you why we lost or why we won. All right. But these people right here is what they are, the heart and soul. Like, people take that for granted when they be like, hey, this dude, the heart and soul of the team. No, when we say that as players, we really mean it. Without this player, we can't function.
Yeah.
He keeps things in order.
And I always love listening to, fans, of course, have an appreciation for players, but it really is when you listen to former players who played alongside a guy like Monty, you listen to them and you say, oh, now I really lend a lot to what you're saying because you knew the man.
Because I would say they know the person.
Yeah.
And they know what the person brought to the table, other than just the fact that I can run, tackle, and sack people.
Right.
It's more than that, because y'all see Sunday. Well, what about Monday through Saturday? Monday through Saturday is the true grind of the NFL. And it takes a couple players to get you through that. And Monty was that heart, that soul, and what the team meant. That's why this team, they achieved so much. Because of guys like that.
Yeah.
When you got guys like that on your team, you're not going to lose because he's a winner. He was a winner in life,
Absolutely.
always was a winner.
Made a name for himself at Arkansas Pine Bluffs. Want to thank the fan who actually wrote into us and said, "Hey, if you could honor
Show
Monty."
money,
and we were going to do that anyway.
We were going to do it, but thank you
someone from
for
Arkansas
holding
Pine
us
Bluffs
accountable.
said, yeah.
Thank you. And we're going to give you some highlights to show you what he really meant for
so
this
if you
team.
missed Monty Coleman or not really familiar, I mean, phew.
Yes.
And he was such a specimen as well.
I would say, he's suspended today. But that it,
Right.
there, that's what he used to do, just install the fear on guys. Make sure that the quarterback did not want to hold that ball. And you remember that neck brace? Wasn't nothing like seeing a linebacker with that neck brace on at that time. And look at that speed right there. That ain't just
That's
big.
right.
I can run.
Picked that football up just before it hit the ground against the Eagles, returns it back for a pick six there. I mean, you're just seeing that athleticism that we talked about. And I like the old toilet bowl neck roll back in the day.
When you saw that neck roll, that mean I'm finna get smashed. That's what that neck roll usually means, is I'm about to get smashed and people are about to see it in real time. Just imagine this big old athlete running.
That's what I'm saying.
Like that's a different type of guy right there.
And there he is going to the outside to his left and then wrapping. It looks like, is that dude a punter?
No. That's a running back.
Is that a running back?
He's just rocking their Folgers.
I started to say he's so tiny.
Yeah.
And of course, Monty just wrapping him up and throwing him to the ground.
And look at old D Green coming in there late for no reason.
I love these old highlights too.
Man, that's what you want to see, man. You want to see football played in its purest form.
Yeah.
Well, this is football at its purest form right here. The 80s, the 90s. This football at its purest form.
Yeah, one of the greats. So Monty Coleman definitely going to be missed and left a huge impression here in the nation's
Thank
capital.
you.
Yes, thank you. Guys, we got to pay some bills. You want to do that, Anna? Yeah, let's do that. Let's start with, of course, our friends at SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of Hail to the Commanders and here to help you experience all of the action from football to funk and any other live events at Northwest Stadium. SeatGeek has the tickets. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Washington Commanders and Northwest Stadium. And lest we forget about the Virginia Lottery. Huddle up, Commanders fans. The Commanders Golden Pass raffle, operated via the Virginia Lottery, gives you the chance to win the ultimate fan experience. That means tickets, VIP treatment, special appearances by Washington legends, and much more. Limited tickets available. So hop online. Go to VALottery.com/commanders to enter the raffle today. That is VALottery.com/commanders and break. We got to stay on the Sonny Styles train.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. And bring in one of our experts, Beau Bishop, who covers the Ohio State Buckeyes there in Ohio. And we're going to talk with him about a few things, which one in particular I can't wait to ask him about later. Beau, thanks for being here. And just from a guy who watched Sonny Styles grow into the position in Columbus, what did you see?
So, the funny thing about Sonny Styles in Columbus is you started hearing about him probably when he was around 12.
Oh, wow.
That's when you started to hear.
Wow.
Yeah, because it was Lorenzo's kid. And his older brother, Lorenzo Sr., was good too. But it was like Lorenzo's kid. Wait till you get a load of this kid. And so we were aware of him. And he's probably, guys, you could make an argument he's the greatest athlete to ever play anything at Ohio State. And they've had a lot of guys.
And I would say that's saying a lot, Beau. That's saying a lot.
Yeah, I know. We had Jesse Owens here. So, I mean, we've had some guys. And but he might be. And this was kind of the one to me where I realized just how different he was, guys. It wasn't on the football field. It was on the basketball court.
Oh, yeah.
So his junior year, they won, and he played for the best AAU team around and all that stuff. But his junior year, they won the state football championship and the state basketball championship. In the state basketball final, his high school team, Pickerington Central, is playing a team, Centerville. This is the Division I state basketball tournament in Ohio. On the court are two Ohio Mr. Basketballs. One of them plays for Centerville. The other one plays for Pick Central. Sonny Styles was the best basketball player on the court with two Mr. Ohio basketballs. And he dominated the last 5 minutes of the game. He just played bully ball. They couldn't get it from him. He basically dribbled out a lot of the last couple of minutes, hit free throws, every rebound, everything. And it was like, my God, what do you do with this guy? What do you do with this type of athleticism? And you guys have seen his size now in person. It's stunning that he plays linebacker.
Yeah.
So that was like the welcome to the world moment, I think, for him, for a lot of us in terms of on that level of athleticism. And then he doesn't even play his senior year of high school. He goes right to Ohio State. And so he's 18 years old on campus, and he never looked out of place. And probably the only thing that we were all curious about is, where do you play him?
Yeah.
How do you properly use this guy? And that was an incredible kind of path of how that was, because he really wanted to be a safety. There were some people that said, heck, man, with that size, turn him into a defensive end. But a buddy of mine was his linebacker coach, James Laurinaitis, and James really believed that he would be a first-round pick at linebacker, and all of those things ended up manifesting.
Tell me this, Beau. Take me back to him coming to campus as a freshman. How did he look at safety? Because all I watched tape on is him at linebacker. Take me to him playing safety. Did he look like Sean Taylor at safety?
He looked like Myles Garrett at safety is what he looked like. I mean, you'd never seen anybody that big back there, but like he wasn't out of place. Like you guys see, I mean, obviously everybody knows the combine numbers and all of that. So he wasn't out of place. So he kind of has that versatility. Like a lot of things, I kind of view him this way, and I'd be interested to see how Washington uses him. But I kind of view it this way. He's just a defensive weapon.
Yeah.
Like he can be whatever you want him to be. If you want him to rush the passer like Arvell Reese did last year, he can rush the passer all day long. They didn't need him to do that. They needed him to be a green dot. They needed to be one of the leaders of the defense with Caleb Downs, get everybody lined up. And so he did it. Like, I would be stunned if he's not the captain of that football team within the next 2 or 3 years. He just has that makeup to him.
Yeah.
But at safety, he was a little bit like, you ever see videos of like thoroughbreds in Kentucky, like newborns?
Yeah.
And they're kind of like figuring it out. It was a little bit like that early on, but my God, guys, he was 18. Like, what did we expect?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Paying with 21-year-olds. So, yeah, what do you expect?
And Beau, that's the thing, is that we're talking about a kid who's 21. So when you look at his ceiling potential, I think that's the exciting thing, that he's already unbelievable, and we've discussed his length. And you think about his youth and you think, my God, he could grow into this even more than most players.
Like, it's scary that he's just scratching the surface. And we brought that up to him. He brought that up to us when we interviewed him. It's different between me playing from 10 yards back and me playing 5 yards from a line of scrimmage. And that's what I had to get used to in that transition.
That was one of the you hit it. That was one of the biggest things, was like playing in a box. Like, it was much easier for him early at safety, because he could see the whole field. And then he was able to be, take coaching and adapt to playing in the box. And I thought by the end of last season, he was maybe the best linebacker in the entire country by the time the season happened. And I think the other thing that's really cool about him, you talk about him being 21. As you guys have talked to him, my guess is he comes across more like 31.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
The soul of a 50-year-old man that used to be president.
Yeah, he's got that. He talks like an NFL vet. He talks like a captain. He talks, and he always has, guys. That's not something that's come along it's not a facsimile. That's just who he is. He was raised right. He has incredible character, natural leadership skills, all of the things that you would want. He checks every single box.
And when you look at him as a part of this total defense, I would imagine it's kind of mind-blowing, or maybe it's not, because you've seen so much Ohio State football, to see that much talent on the field. If you're talking about Reese, if you're talking about Caleb Downs, I mean, to have all these guys on the same field at once had to be just unbelievable to see on a weekly basis.
Well, I don't know that a lot of people realized how good they were until we saw Patricia start to utilize them. And I think that's another big component that's going to help Sonny a lot. Yeah. Between James, who played long time in the league, at one time was the all-time leading tackler for the Rams, and played for Spags, and he played for, Gene, blanking on his name, the guy he was your head coach at one point. He was the interim in Cleveland. But in terms of just defensive coordinator wise, James put a lot on him as the linebacker coach. And then what Matt employed them to do as a total defense was kind of an amoeba effect. Like, they would move those guys around left and right, bounce from back, bounce up towards the line, rush the quarterback. They asked him to do so much last year. And I'll tell you that one thing that's kind of painful for Buckeye fans is, like, you look back on that defense and you go, God, how do we not win a national championship?
How do you not win a national championship? With 4 basically first rounders on defense. Yeah. And when I say next level players, these players, when I start to watch them, Beau, these players were so good. I say, this is why none of them have crazy stats, because all of them go out and make plays. They take turn making plays.
Yeah, they did. And it was your turn, my turn. And I think one thing that happened as the season went along, if you guys do any sort of film study and look back on it if you want to, what I think you'll notice is at the beginning of the season, they did a lot to put Arvell in the best position to succeed, and he had an incredible start to the season. He was everywhere. I would ask any fan out there that wants to see what they're getting in Sonny Styles, go watch the Michigan game, go watch the Indiana game. They lost that game, and go watch the Miami game. Okay. Because when they were playing the best teams on their schedule, and they ended up losing 2 out of the 3 of those games, when they were playing the best teams on their schedule, Sonny was the best.
Yeah.
He was the best player on the field. He was everywhere.
Is there someone that he reminds you of that you've seen play, college, pros, whoever it may be, and maybe not, because he's such a different type of linebacker who's so rangy?
I said, Beau, he reminded me of Urlacher. Urlacher played safety at New Mexico State. Then he got transitioned to linebacker in the league. So that was totally a different leap for him. So I said he's a hybrid between Brian Urlacher and Fred Warner. So Brian Warner is what I call him.
You and I could go on vacation together, buddy, because that's exactly the name, was Urlacher. When I was going through this whole process, I kept trying to think of somebody because I couldn't think of anybody that size, speed, and then the safety to linebacker move that he's going to do, that he did at college. Brian obviously did it in the NFL. His ability to, the thing with Sonny that's incredible, and the Urlacher one's so good. You think about that Tampa 2, how Urlacher could get
get vertical in the middle.
That's it. Well, so Sonny does that. So that's the one to me. And I hate doing that stuff because Brian's a first ballot gold jacket, and it's hard to put that on a kid.
Yeah.
But I think Sonny can handle it. I think you could put any expectation you want on him, and he will handle it in spades.
Long as he's not Isaiah Simmons from Clemson, because they never found out what to do with Isaiah, and I felt like Isaiah was the same type of player.
He was, and I can't speak to what happened to him at the league. I was so high on him coming out of Clemson.
I was high too,
with the Browns, and I really wanted them to draft him and have him end up in Cleveland with the Browns, and it just hasn't worked, and I don't know why. But one thing I know about Sonny is, and I know this because his position coach is one of my best friends, his hunger to be better, to be elite, is elite. Like he's in the film room. He's has the answers to the test. And I think him and Caleb fed off each other very positively. There was a professionalism. Yeah. That defense last year was run like an NFL defense. It was coached like an NFL defense. They expected NFL acumen out of those players. And those 3 guys kind of handled all of it. And so you had a coach on the field in the back end in Caleb, and then you had a coach on the field at linebacker in Sonny.
Well, I'm not shocked. They are second generational pros. Like they're both of their parents were pros.
Beau,
Lorenzo Sr. used to have parachutes on him as a little kid. Running when they're 6, 7 years old, they have them running in the backyard with parachutes.
I'm doing the same thing to my kids. Either you gonna get in the family business or you ain't gonna get in the family business.
Beau, it's great to see your face because A, we love having you here, and then B, if you could please take us back to your days in Tallahassee, because as someone who has done local sports as well, in the very, very early days of things going viral,
internet, you were the first.
You were one of those guys right there on the sports desk.
Oh my God.
Yes. With your news anchor who decided to fart right as you were beginning your sportscast. We're going to play this. And if you could just take me through that moment. I remember when that happened. I played it again and again. And I've looked for it over the years trying to explain to people, you don't understand how funny this is. And to find it again and then to have you here has just been
You're
perfect.
Such a professional.
So good.
He'll be back. Last night, round 2, I was around 2 o'clock in the morning, you see, G. Jesus, I was flipping channel on ESPN2. He had vintage McDonald's All-American High School Dunk Contest. It was the year LeBron won it anyway. How I noticed a certain kid from Homer, Louisiana, dunking on Pete. The kid was Vaughn Wafer. He's not a kid anymore. When he splashed 20 on the Gators, that's going to happen. We also this coming. Wafer was without question the guy we all expected would fill the very large shoes that team left behind. Sure, the early season troubles led some to question Wafer's ability to lead, but that's not the problem anymore. Wafer has stepped up, leads the Knowles in scoring. It's clear, and so goes Wafer, so go the Knowles.
Kept it. You kept it. You kept it. And you tried to keep it professional. And I give you all the props for that, Beau.
So I worked at the CBS affiliate, and if you did the local, you know this. We also did the Fox broadcast. They didn't have their own, so they farmed it out. So we did at 10 o'clock. So me and the main news anchor, we used to try to make each other laugh because we just didn't take it very seriously. Honestly, that's just the truth. So we used to try to make each other laugh. So on that night, and you're right, that thing did 1 million hits 12 years ago in no time. So on that night, the news anchor grabbed the back of his thighs and like pointed his rear end at me like a cannon. Now, he did not intend for what to happen to happen. He was just trying to make me laugh by being silly. And then it manifested. And then the rest is history. I kind of had it together if you're going to play the clip. And thanks, Yoke, for doing that, of course.
That's Yoke for you.
That's him. But I hadn't thought about this forever. And so as we get to the first soundbite that I tossed to, I look over at him and he is beet red, just crying in laughter. Just crying. And then at that point, you're cooked. You're cooked at that point.
It's
But
over
that's
with.
how it happened. That's how it happened.
I feel like you held it long as you could.
I tried.
So did his anchor.
Yeah, I've been. Sometimes you gotta let it flow. Let it flow and let it go.
Oh my God. It was, I truly, and I'm not just saying that because Yoke mentioned it. And I go, wait a second. Is that from Tallahassee? And so it's just like we had this aha moment. So to hear that explanation is something that has been more than a decade in the making. Obviously, you do a great job covering the Browns and the Buckeyes. Beau Bristrop, we appreciate your time, man.
My pleasure, guys. Enjoy Sonny.
Beau, I'm gonna try to remake that. I'm gonna remake that scene for you.
Oh, dude.
Oh, God.
I have to tell you this. Congratulations to my daughter, Paris Smoot.
Yes.
Graduated
Way to go,
from
Paris.
Old Misery this weekend.
And you left them some moments to remember.
I did.
You don't have to go into all of it, but off camera.
I went to Ole Miss campus, which I really hate. And yeah, I did some things that I'm not ashamed of. And I'm fine with that, and it's all good. But I can say this. The highlight, besides seeing my daughter's name get called, graduation, was Buc-ee's. As I stopped at every Buc-ee's up the East Coast.
For some people, Buc-ee's is a real thing.
No, it's a thing.
Yes.
Listen to me. A gas station with 75 gas pumps. No, I'm dead serious. No Buc-ee's I walked in had less than 200 people in. The brisket, you could smell it from the highway. It's something, I don't know. I never thought that we will be hooked on what I call a glorioso gas station.
Yeah.
When did this happen that Buc-ee's became the Costco of gas stations? Not only did I buy the brisket sandwich, I brought this jambalaya stuffed chicken.
God,
frozen.
that sounds great.
No, frozen, that I took home to cook. I brought it home in a cooler. So down south, this is what I did down south. When I ride to different states, I just collect food. Food that I can't get here in VA.
Okay.
So most definitely, I came back with 2 coolers just full of food. And one of it was these 2 chickens stuffed with shrimp, jambalaya, all that stuff. I cooked one last night. So good. But yes, Buc-ee's, what are you doing to me? And you can't walk out of Buc-ee's with spending at least $100. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
$100 at a gas station.
On
You should
gas
be
alone.
ashamed on yourself. All right? All I'm saying, I forgot what pump. I lost my car at one of the Buc-ee's. I'm looking for my truck.
I thought you said your car. Your car?
My truck.
Okay.
I parked it to park gas in it.
Okay.
Walked out the front. I walked in the side door, but I walked out the front door. So now I'm looking at all 100 pumps. Like, where's my truck? I shouldn't have to do this at a gas station. And I noticed this lonely store across the street from this new Buc-ee's.
A Texaco.
And I was like,
Still trying to survive.
if you over there and you own that Chevron and they just put a Buc-ee's across the street from you,
You're done.
you're done, son. All right? Not only are you done, the only thing you can get is 18-wheelers because Buc-ee don't accept them.
Greta made a fresh pot of coffee over here at the Chevron. If you're interested.
No. That's an old shoe. Don't nobody want.
Right.
Can't nobody do nothing with
She
that.
brought in some of her homemade pies. Well,
No,
not
got
the
that
same.
old pot of coffee.
I know.
Come on, I'm over here. This designer coffee at Buc-ee's.
Because you know how it was back in the day. You'd go in and you get the pot and you're like, I'm hoping this isn't syrup.
No. I'm hoping it's not old.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Like I'm hoping this was made like in the last hour.
Buc-ee's got a time on it. This was brewed 15 seconds ago. Flavored from Colombia. Like, it's one of the classiest gas stations I've ever been in.
Did you ever go into that 7-Eleven at Navy Yard I was telling you about a few years ago?
I did go
It's
to
torn down now.
You did?
For good reason.
Yeah, because it was the worst.
It was the worst. It was dangerous.
You know, I was like,
And I was going in there because I was such an idiot because I was going to do my radio show at the time, right?
Yeah.
So I'm walking in. This radio show starts at 6 a.m. I'm walking in around 4:30.
yeah.
With like a computer bag, and people look at me like,
Wrong
what
area.
is wrong with you?
Wrong
And
area.
it didn't hit me because I'm such an idiot. I'll never forget. I swear to God, I remember walking around a corner to get some coffee.
Yeah.
And there was this guy and this girl, and they were talking. And she was like, they put him away for life. And I heard that as I was like, oh, that's not
Yeah, wrong place.
yeah. And then I poured some coffee. And I swear to God,
You read
as
it,
I'm
right?
walking back around, she goes, and I just heard this offhand, they burned him alive. And I was like, and I remember as I was getting my coffee, I'll never forget the dude was looking at me like, what are you doing here?
Yes.
And then I went there one more time, and the Uber driver, because the metro was too early, he was like, I'm gonna wait for you.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I got it. I can walk for you. He's like, no. I'm gonna wait for you. And I can't, and then it hit me like, dude, you probably shouldn't be going in here. That place torn down now.
All right. 7-Eleven started this. You know that, right?
Sorry, what?
This super gas
coffee?
station.
Oh, yeah.
No, the super gas station that it ain't just for candy. It's for food.
I will say, as somebody who's had to go on a lot of road trips as a child, there's nothing better than when you can go to the bathroom at a clean gas station.
Like, true.
And that's the benefit of like a Buc-ee's or whatever.
Wawa's.
Right.
He gonna think about it.
That's true.
If you had to rank them, of course Buc-ee's number.
Buc-ee's was one.
Who's next? Is it Wawa? Is it Sheets?
Okay.
Because I'm more of a Sheets guy.
I like Sheets. I'd go Sheets. What
Over
about
Wawa.
Flying J?
Over Wawa?
No, Wawa over Sheets.
People love
Wawa over Sheets?
Yes. But
Why?
I'm like loyal to the Wawa. I don't know. I like every Wawa feels like the same. You know what you're gonna get. I associate it with like beach trips and whatever, and you get your sandwich and then you go on the beach. I have like good memories associated with the Wawa. And it's not too big.
No, it's not oversized.
Yeah.
And it's clean.
And it's clean.
It's always clean.
Consistently.
Raw Farms have to be brought up.
Oh, Raw
Y'all
Farms is
y'all
under the chat.
cannot just do this and leave Raw Farms.
Good point.
And then you got stuff down south like Quick Trip. All right? You got all the other ones. So it ain't just this East Coast thing. It's this, all right, grocery stores. We're about to start to fight y'all as gas stations.
Yeah.
Have you been, when you go up like more towards New York, I just made that drive. They have in New Jersey, they pump your gas.
No, it's illegal for you to pump gas.
I had never experienced that before.
Yes, New Jersey is the only state besides, I think Washington had it for a while where somebody had to pump your gas.
You can't do it.
You can't do it.
Honestly,
they
I don't mind it.
They're not gonna let you do it. Yes, you. And I know that was kind of awkward for you because you were like, should I tip them? Like, what? Should
Right. You are kind of like, what do I do? What's
I'm not
like
tipping
the
them.
etiquette?
No, you're doing your job. You ain't tipped me when I was playing football. Huh? I was doing my job. You do your job. No. I'm just saying the king of gas stations is the Buckster. Right? And I'm gonna tell you how bad
Buckster.
I'm telling you how bad it is. Everyone that I stopped at, people just outside taking pictures with the statue of Bucky.
Yeah.
This dude is cultural now. This ain't Chevron. This is different. Like people in here buying clothes, brisket, jerky, washing powder. I seen a guy walk out of there with an ice cream machine. Like, what is going on?
Old school, if you want to Anna's point, if you wanted to go to the restroom, it's like, I need to use your restroom. You get a key. It's attached like a block, like a cinder
like
block.
a wood block.
And then you go and you're like, oh my, this is the worst restroom in the
ever.
planet.
And that's why when you road tripping, you decide, are we gonna pit stop here by what gas station it is?
Right.
Like once you see the name of the gas stations, you already know dirty, clean. Like you already know which one is usable. I don't know. Buc-ee's it's getting out of hand. That's all I'm gonna say. It's getting out of hand.
Let us know in the comments which is the best. I don't know.
Raceway. Don't forget about Raceway. What is the quintessential gas station?
Is it Wawa, Sheets, Royal Farms, Raceway? I'm going to say Traveling J, Flying J.
Yeah. Like, what is it that really does it for you? Because some people come to these spots every day.
Yep.
Like, if you live around this area, like, you probably get your coffee from Buc-ee's.
It's your morning routine.
And you probably get your breakfast sandwich from there, too. Like, it becomes different. Like, that's why I don't know. And I'm trying to put Wawa over Sheets.
I like the Schmonster at Sheets. That's what sold me.
Yeah.
The Schmonster.
And I like Sheets coffee a little bit better than I like Wawa's coffee. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Fair.
That's fair.
You're welcome, Buc-ee's. We're looking
turn
for
over to Anna.
sponsorship.
Voicemails?
Yes, let's do it. We got 2 voicemails today.
I hope one
And
on about Buc-ee's.
I know that'd be
I was lost in the Buc-ee's the other day.
yeah. Call us about your
I
gas
walked out
station.
and I found this truck that didn't belong to me. Like, wait a second.
Buc-ee's just there.
What's up, Kill Out Crew? It's Mitch from Richmond. I was just listening to this podcast on my way home from work.
Okay.
I just seen the numbers come out. I do like the Sonny Styles pick that 52 and the names that he dropped. Pretty nice. I like the Antonio Williams picking 14, and that's awesome because Valentine's Day is on the 14th, and I love me some Commanders. But I do have a question. So with rookie minicamp, are veterans allowed to attend the rookie minicamp? And if they are, do they ever do it? Do they ever get in there like, you know what, let's start setting it up now?
Are veterans allowed to attend rookie
Yes.
minicamp?
Usually second year and third year players that either was on the practice squad or guys that didn't really get to play, they usually bring them in because they want to see them also.
Yeah.
So, yeah, second year, third year players, guys that ain't got a lot of burn. Let's just say we got you from the UFL or something like that. Anybody of that nature, yes, if you just did not play, you was a backup. Yes, you will come in for the rookie minicamps because they also want to see, do you fit in as a rookie with these veterans?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's most definitely one of them things where it ain't all just rookies. Because if that were the case, you just wouldn't have enough numbers to throw the camp.
All right, next voicemail.
Fred, Jinx, Anna. What up, guys? This Willie.
Willie.
Uh,
Smith the Filth.
I'm going to tell you one thing. Sonny Styles is fast. Ooh, that boy fast. With him signing his contract, do y'all think we should still go after a wide receiver? Stephon Diggs is on the market. I know they want the kids from the 49ers,
IU.
but I'll bring Stephon in for 1 year. He had not a lot of production in New England, but he still broke 1,000 yards. And he would be a nice number 2 to Terry.
All right. Willie Smith the Filth. Filth of his name. Great
Fizz
question. Now, I'm finna turn Willie Smith question upside down.
Okay.
At you, Jink.
Uh-huh.
Which Diggs brother would you rather have? Stephon or Trayvon?
I would say Stephon at this point because
Trayvon is the youngest. Still got a lot of football. And let me give you
Okay.
this. Let me give you this before you answer. When he had their Pro Bowl seasons,
I mean, he was
11
unbelievable.
picks, 10 picks.
Yeah.
It was with Dan Quinn.
Okay. Which position group do you think needs the most help right now?
Are you throwing a question back at me?
I'm saying based on that, the answer to me is receiver.
Okay.
So because of that, even though both areas need help, I feel like they address that need more during free agency. So because they still need more help at receiver. Look, Antonio Williams, I think is a great draft pick. Do we think he's going to come in day one and make an impact? I don't know.
Why does everybody think you need so? I think it's more of a name thing at wide receiver. Let me tell you something about
I just want somebody to help unlock Terry a little bit more.
No, he gonna think about great quarterback. Name Drew Brees wide receivers. Can you name them beside Colston?
Yeah.
Name Tom Brady. When you have the guy, the one place you don't spend a ton of money in is receiver.
That's what I'm saying for a 1 year deal.
Yeah.
Right. And Stephon, as an example, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to break the bank on him.
Yeah.
He's a veteran who has peaked, but can still provide a lot of production.
Yeah.
So on a 1 year deal where you're not spending a ton of money giving up any draft picks,
Yeah.
I feel like that might be a nice placeholder for a season.
All right. So what about Trayvon mixed with Trey Amos, mixed with Mikey Sainristil, ball hawking defense, different defense under new coordinator,
But if you have
Devontae
like
Jones.
Cross, if you have Amos in his second season, if you have Sanders, like I feel like those guys could come together
Yeah.
more so than the receiver group
Yeah.
based on experience or based on potential.
I totally understand, but when you have a Williams, when you have a Traylon Burks, and when you have these guys that we're trying to build with,
Yeah.
bringing in a Stephon Diggs kind of pushes them to the side. Yes, because the day Steph signs,
Okay.
he becomes 1B.
Right.
And becoming 1B pushes Trayvon Burks back down the line.
But wouldn't you? Here's the thing: Treylon could be that dude, could be, but we don't know. Van Jefferson could be.
We don't know, period.
But Diggs is a much better bet because of his history than those guys.
No, better sure bet.
Yes.
But Treylon gives you a future with him as a former first round pick,
Maybe.
big receiver. Like,
Right.
the one thing about receiver is we don't know how good you are until we force feed you. Like, you can't tell me this guy can't play wide receiver when we ain't throw him the ball with 0 times.
Right.
Like, until you force feed a guy, I don't know who you can be in this league. So would you rather care about the instant gratification that Stephon brings out of future that Trayvon brings?
But we can still get Burks on the field. We can still get Jefferson
'Cause you
on
can
the
get
field.
3 guys on the
Right, you
field.
can get 3-4 guys on the field.
Yeah.
So why not get a disruptor in Diggs that you know he's not going to be what he used to be,
Yeah.
but can still
Open up the field.
Open up the field.
All right.
That would be my case.
Your pick is Stephon. Mine is Trayvon.
Okay, why Trayvon?
Because I just think Trayvon got tons of football left in him. This is the coach that unlocked his talent. And I think if you shut down, Coleman's just not out there. I know it went downhill in Dallas because of all kind of off-field stuff.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. But if I can unlock the player from 2 years ago, you're talking about a Pro Bowl corner, and you're talking about a Pro Bowl corner for the next 6 years.
Would you have to pay him more?
Not the first year.
Yeah.
The first year, I can pay you shillings. I can pay you, I ain't got to pay you in American
You started to
currency.
say you shillings, and I was like, oh, well done, sir. Well done.
I can start to pay you in different type money, pesos if I want to. All I'm saying
Hey,
is,
listen, we want you. We're paying you in pesos
In pesos.
exclusively.
just go to Mexico.
Only pesos.
All I'm saying is, I would take
Okay.
Trayvon.
Okay. I mean, that's.
No, you said you like Stephon.
I mean, I like
I'm not mad.
Yeah.
I'm not mad.
It's a good discussion.
Which Diggs would you rather have, fans? Trayvon, Stephon? Tell me.
So let us know what. Well, I was going to say rest stop, convenience store, or which Diggs, brother, you want.
Yeah, I'm going to say, which convenience store you love, plus which Diggs brother would you take to the convenience store with you?
Yes.
I'm taking Trayvon because I don't want Stephon stealing my girl.
Finally. So Anna loves her game. She's good at these.
Yes. I love a game.
She's okay
I love
with
a
him. Now,
game.
she's had some bad games.
I agree. I have had some very bad games.
All right.
We've done some games that have really
Immediately. Okay,
fallen
that's
flat. Well, I'll be like, let's try it.
That's worth a shot, right?
Yeah. It's entertaining at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you got?
Okay. This game I have is called Is It Real or Is It AI? And I think this could be a great exercise for our non-Gen Zers here.
All right, yeah, because it's hard to tell these days what's fake and what's real.
Yes.
Oh, man.
All right. And Jenks, just if you need me to describe what I'm saying, also let me know because I know the monitor's small.
Okay.
All right, Kayla, bring up the first one.
Okay. This is a woman with a kangaroo as her
Yes.
pet.
He's our emotional support animal.
Emotional
He's trying to
support
get
animal.
trying to get on the flight. He's holding his boarding pass.
This is real.
This looks real to me.
No, this is real because I have seen people with the craziest emotional animals.
I saw a woman with a
Snakes.
turtle. Yeah.
Snakes on the plane. And I'm like, where's Samuel L. Jackson when I need him? I believe it. And plus, kangaroos.
This is probably in Australia.
I've been saying kangaroos are smarter animals than we give them credits for, and they'll beat you up.
When they get big, a kangaroo is not to be trifled with.
No, it's not to be tried.
kangaroo
So
will mess
what is
you
this
up.
animal? Real AI.
This is AI.
No, is it really?
Yeah. I mean, look at him. The kangaroo is like looking sadly into the camera, and this woman is
wants to
fighting
get on
about
the
it.
flight.
He's
Maybe
holding
he's
his boarding
domesticated.
pass.
It's like I bought first class for this.
Okay, we all know kangaroos are very aggressive.
What I'm saying is domesticated though. Like if it's loved by a human his whole life, animals will soften up. You've seen people with pet tigers.
That's
You've
true.
seen people with all kind of pets that you be like, that can't be domesticated.
Right.
Yes, it can.
In your defense, the first time I saw this video, I really was like, I thought it was real. I did, but it's actually
Okay.
AI. All right,
All right.
Kayla,
One
cue
for
up the
AI.
next.
All right, Kayla, what do we got?
All right.
These
What?
are groundhogs. It looks like getting their nails clipped.
Yes.
Oh, and then one groundhog is taking it, and the other groundhog next to the groundhog getting his nails clipped is freaking out every time he sees his buddy getting his nails clipped.
This gotta be fake.
I'm going to say...
It gotta be fake because the groundhog is too chill. Like the one that's getting his nail clips, he gotta react some.
But sometimes, these animals, if they get used to it, it's the groundhog next to him freaking out, watching his buddy get his nails clipped. That's freaking me out.
That's what I'm saying. Like Oswald just sitting there.
Oswald
just sitting there, getting his nail clipped. I don't trust it.
I'm going to say fake. AI.
Yeah.
This is apparently real.
What?
It's been really hard to track it down, whether it's real or not. I kind of think it might be AI just because you can't find the source.
If you can't find it, it's AI.
But also, people are like, no, some people are really adamant that it's real. It might have been like a zoo overseas that doesn't have a lot of English speaking.
It looked like the female.
This seems like a TBD to
No,
me.
I've been saying, it looked like the female groundhog is losing it.
That's the one in the background. It's amazing.
It's almost too
perfect.
perfect. Yeah, too perfect of a reaction.
It's too perfect.
Yeah.
Too human of a reaction.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
Kayla, cue up the next one.
All right.
Is that me?
Okay, what you're seeing here.
Is a guy flying over.
On one of the water jetpack
I've
things.
seen these.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, wait.
But is that
there's
a
a dog
dog
driving the jet ski? Okay, so there's a dude on one of those water, you can fly above the water.
While the water thrusts down
Yeah.
to keep you up. And his dog is driving the jet ski. I believe it's real.
I do too, because dogs are crazy.
Dogs
smart.
can do pretty
They
much
can do
whatever.
anything.
I told my dog to go to the grocery store, get me some ham the other day. He did.
I believe this.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah. Dogs are awesome like this.
Man's best friend.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
And they're getting smarter. By generations, the animals are getting a lot smarter.
You know what? We were in St. Martin. I'd never seen this side of Catherine before. We got on a jet ski. You ever discover something about somebody?
You're about your mate, yeah.
And so she's like, "Do you want to jet ski with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." It was like
She turned into a monster.
She was, and we maxed out this jet ski.
Yeah.
It was in kilometers, and we were up to 55 miles an hour. I got to 89. She gets at the wheel, and I'm like, and I noticed she's not letting up. I'm like, she's not going to stop till she breaks 89. And then she's yelling, "Hell yeah! Hell yeah,
You're like, who
baby.
did I marry?
Woo! 90! Hell yeah!" I'm like, and then she stops. She goes, "That was great."
And you on the back,
I was like,
who did I marry?
All right, honey. Glad you enjoyed that.
Hey, listen, sometimes
Crazy.
simple things bring out the edginess
Yes,
to a
it
person.
was wild.
And I'm a jet ski person too. Love them.
Yeah, they were great.
All right, Kayla, cue up the last reel or AI.
This is real.
That's most definitely my swing. That's my shot. Everybody trying to say they put my head on Tiger's body.
You're in good shape,
That is what people are speculating.
I'm surprised we didn't see. Have you seen they put this up now, the progression of the Will Smith eating spaghetti over the years for AI? No. You ever seen this?
No.
So when they first started AI generated videos a few years ago, there was one very famous video of Will Smith trying to eat spaghetti or pasta, and it's terrible. It's just all over the place. And then they show it the next year, and it's gotten a little better, but it's still kind of messed up. And now he's just eating spaghetti it's perfect.
Man, listen, the computer is evolving, humans are evolving, animals are evolving. It never will stop.
But this show will continue to regress.
Yes,
each and every
we
week.
are.
We
One day
promise.
I will be walking through the woods and see a bear, and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, man, stop at that Buc-ee's for me. Give me some beef jerky."
Hey, I got the keys to your truck over here. That's it for the Get Loud podcast presented by SeatGeek. Good to be back. Got the whole crew here. For Anna, Kayla, I got Smooth. I'm Jinx.
Congratulations, he married.
Did it.
The Get Loud podcast was filmed at the Big Bear AI Command Center Studios. Big Bear AI offers mission-ready AI for a rapidly evolving world and proudly protecting the Washington Commanders and his fans.
The views and opinions expressed by our podcast guests and or hosts are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of the Washington Commanders or any of their representatives.